So guys, now we are going to understand like CRUD operation using AD.NET in MVC. So delete operation we are going to learn guys today. Okay. So let's start the things with delete operation. So for delete operation, what we need to do is we just need to copy this method, and we just need to perform like we need to paste this particular code, and this particular code what we have it in edit, we will just change it to delete here. Okay. Now, as I want to show the details of employee, which details I'm going to like delete it. So here I already used in our previous video like get employee by ID method, right? In that get employee by ID method, I already wrote a particular code based on ID. I'm retrieving the data. So that is like I'm going to pass ID here. Based on that particular ID, I'm going to retrieve one employee record. Okay, what that I'm trying to do it. So already that delete method is going to get one ID. From where this ID is going to get it? From index method. So when the user click on this delete button, then this ID we are going to send to the home controller edit method. So to edit method, it will go to that value, and we will populate the data in our delete view page. Okay, so let's create one delete view page also. Right click and go for add view, and go for like add, and we'll try to add one delete page here. Okay, so this is a delete page what we are seeing here. So here I need some of the things which I'm going to take it like this one. I'm going to copy till here to here, all these two things. Why I'm going to copy is I'm going to send to this view page model, right? So this model is going to take like this employee model information, and that model information like we are going to take from this namespace dot models folder. This class we are getting from this namespace. So this is how you are importing it, and here you're telling that, oh model, you are having this type of information. Now let me ask like the user, are you sure to delete a record? To delete record, which I want to tell it. Okay, let me have like question mark here, and after that let me have one div here, or let me directly take like at the rate of model dot empid, like that. I'm going to take like one br here, and this particular br, basically I'm taking it to make line by line details to be displayed. So copy this and paste multiple time here, and if you see like emp name, which you are going to take it, and emp salary you're going to take it. This is what you're going to take it. Now we are going to take one form. Under that particular form, we are going to have like one button, and let me write input type. So what I'm going to write type here, type is equal to text, which I'm going to write it, and here I'm going to write name is equal to I don't require name because I'm just taking like button, right? Sorry, let me take input type submit button. Let me take that input type submit button first, and this particular button doesn't require like name property, but here we will change it to delete here, and here we are going to take like class. So this particular class we are going to take as button. We are going to take like warning. This is a button which you are going to take, guys. Okay, this is a button warning we are going to take it, and when the user click on the submit button, what we want is it should go to the some action method. Okay, so which action method it should go? Let me copy this particular code from here. Like we have it like action, already we have written so many times this code. Action home edit method is going to post. From there we'll copy this code and we will paste here like this. So here we want that it should go to delete, and here we want that when the user click on submit button, he should go to home controller delete action method, and should carry like model So you don't write small model, you should write capital M model. That you need to write it model dot empid, which you're going to write it. So when the user click on submit button, then he should go to the home controller, delete action method, and he should carry with it ID. So this is a post method which you're taking it. Okay. So let me save this one first, and let me go to like controller, and let me create one more method. That particular method, like I'm going to take it as same this post method. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it. Okay. If you see this here, we are going to change some of the things like delete. We are going to write it here. Delete confirmed. We are going to write it. I will tell you like why I'm writing delete confirmed, and I'm going to write int question mark ID. So obviously, what we have written on that particular method, that we want to redirect for deleting a record. We want to redirect to delete method of which containing like parameter as ID. To that particular method, we want to go for it, right? Home controller delete method, we want to go where that particular ID is catching, where that particular method is catching ID. So which method? Delete method, right? Which method? Delete method. We are expecting it. But what method I wrote it here? I have wrote a delete confirmed. If I have written delete here, what happened is I will get like this particular delete here. If you can see this is a delete what I have, right? So if you see this delete, I'm getting it. So if I'm writing delete here, it actually is not right. Why it's not right, I will tell you. Like if I write only delete, why? Because two methods cannot have same name, same parameter. It is like overloaded function issue. So that is the reason I want to change to delete confirmed. But should I change this delete confirmed here also? It's not required, guys. If you want to keep this delete method as it is, you can keep it, but you just change here something like one more thing, like take action name, one attribute you take it. Let's take action name like this, you take it, and in that particular action name, you just specify in the double quotes what you're going to specify in double quotes, that particular delete name here. Okay. So why you're writing delete name here? We want that whenever the request come for a delete, we want that whenever the request come for delete, so this method should handle. So if I want this method to handle, then I need to write action name as delete here. Then what will happen is ID will be catch here, and here instead of save employee method, what we are going to do is we are going to write here delete employee method, which are going to write it here. Okay. And here I'm going to take like ID. Obviously, I'm going to pass ID here, and let me go and go to my context class. And in that particular context class, I will do like method. I will write particular method. So let me paste a delete method, and I don't need to do like any like big deal. I just need to copy the code what I have did for a save employee. Okay, let me copy this, and I just want to replace the things. It's very simple, guys. What you need to do is you just need to replace this one with this, and here what you're going to do is you're going to pass like ID. So obviously, like you're looking for only a particular. If you remove it, else you don't require it. So if you see this, this is your particular method. Okay. And here, if you see this, this is a store procedure. So already we have written one store procedure for delete also. Let me see any store procedure is there for delete. Yes, delete employee by ID. We have it. Delete from employee detail table. Where empid is going to empid. So whatever the empid I'm going to pass, that detail I want to delete it. So copy this delete store procedure and paste it here. And here it asking like the parameter as capital empid. Just pass same parameter here, and remove @ extra from there. And here we don't require these two parameters because we are not using this two parameter, and we don't have that two parameters in store procedures. Simply, guys, like you're writing like SQL command class delete employee by ID. You're calling this store procedure. This store procedure required a parameter. You're saying that is a type is store procedure type, connection open, connection close, and in the middle of that, you're going to execute the query. So let's keep a breakpoint here. Make sure that here you should have int question mark ID. And here you're going to replace this ID with this. So let's go to our home controller, and you can see this, we are not getting any error. We will keep a breakpoint here. And what we will do is we will go to our index page also. And where is our index page? So this is our index page, right? So let's go to index page, and instead of primary here, let me change to warning. So this is a class which you're going to take it. Let's save it. Let's go and run this. You see this? So this is a page we got it, and I'm going to click on delete. When I click on this delete, it is going to the delete method. And as of now, I want to, like you can see this, I'm just redirecting to this get employee by ID method, and based on that, I'm going to bring the Anjum record. So let me go to the debug, and I will say like continue here. And oh, you can see this, I'm redirecting to this particular edit page. So what the issue I have done here, tell me guys, what are the issue I have done? The issue, nothing I did is I just forgot to like click on some other page. Let me go back and check it once again. What we did? Let's click on delete, and we gone for like this. Continue. We are going to do it. Oh, we are again rewriting the same page, edit page. Okay, let's see that what the issue we have done. We'll go to the index page. In index page, we have written edit action method here. So this is what we have done a mistake. So we will write delete here, and we don't need to stop debugging. We can refresh. We can reload this, and I just reloading once again here. And when I reload it, it will, when I click on delete method, it will go to the delete method only for us. Okay, so that was a simple mistake which we have done. We just forgot to change here action method name. We have changed now, right? Now, well, we will go for like some other people. Like we have like Farhan here, right? Let me delete that Farhan. And you can see this again. I'm going to get this 5032 ID. Let me go for like continue. And when I did it, you can see this. I show you to delete record. This is the record which is showing for us. And when you say like click delete, then it will come here and it will carry like ID here. And that particular ID will go to that particular method. That store procedure. So SQL command is the store procedure. You are passing the parameter as emp ID, and then you're going to like say connection open, connection close, and the record is deleted for us. And then when we are coming here, we will see that Farhan name, anything will not be there. Farhan Qureshi is different, Farhan was different. Okay, now Farhan results are not there. Even if you want to kill like Maggie Lakshmi, if you want to delete it, you just click on this and you just say like continue, and then you can see this, you're getting like delete here. And again, you're calling this ID or passing it, and you're going to say continue here. So here you're coming with ID. So slowly it will come down connection. Then one we are getting successfully deleted. Now we'll go for like continue. And you can see this, we have deleted that record also what we are expecting it. Okay. So there is no Maggie Lakshmi which you are seeing here, right? So this is a simple code what we have written, guys. Nothing is there in this code also. We just have gone to our index page. We click on this delete button. Then we are redirected to the home controller. Then it will go to the get method here, catch the ID. Based on that, it will record, call the like get employees by ID method. There it will bring employee record. That view will display that details of employee. Then after that, when we click on submit button, then it will go to the delete action method of home controller with ID. So when it come here, then you see this same method name cannot be written twice. So we have written delete confirm, but action name through which this particular method is going to be called is by using this delete request is going to be called, and there whatever the code we have written, based on that it's going to delete the record for us. Okay, so that's nothing but again, if I go there, delete employee store procedure ID we are passing, deleting the things. Okay, so I hope you guys we have understood like insert, update, delete, all that operation. So in ADO.NET, what are the CRUD operation, insert, update, and delete operation, whatever we want to do it with the help of store procedure, we have done. We have used like a context class also, and we have used our model class also above only, and we have performed like the good operation like insert, update, and delete operation we have understood. So this is our model class what we have created. Hope guys you have understood these things. Thank you.